I don't like scare anyone or anything of that nature.
There's definitely some mold. That's mold.
It's got mold on every blade on that thing.
A four-letter word. Some local air duct cleaning companies
Very dangerous to breathe that in 24/7.
are using to scare people out of their money. Like this 81-year-old widow. Did that scare you when he said mold?
Well, yeah.
Enough to hand over nearly $1,300.
I really feel like I got taken advantage of.
Our month-long investigation centered on two people, Scott Lowenstein.
You got it everywhere.
The New Albany man owns the Duct Guys, formerly known as the Air Duct Doctor, and Dan Lever.
Dan was Duct Masters.
Lever worked for Lowenstein, that is, up until 5 months ago, when the Westerville man started Duct Master Cleaning Services. We called Lowenstein and Lever to inspect our air ducts.
EPA says you get your air ducts cleaned once every 2 years. I mean, once every year.
The EPA makes no such claim. It's not the first time we catch these guys lying.
But you didn't say that. Okay, well,
Now, before we move on, there's two things you need to know.
We don't have any standards.
Barbara Hickox is with the Ohio State Department of Health. When it comes to mold, she says there's no guidelines, national or state, to determine when mold is unsafe.
Every home is different. Every building is different. Secondly, exposure levels may be similar for you and me, but each of us would have a different reaction to that.
If any at all. Hickox says only about 10% of the population is allergic to mold. One more thing.
Comes back purple, then we have a mold that's grown in the system.
These houses Lowenstein and Lever did work at were first inspected by our expert, Larry Godell, owner of EnviroSpec of Central Ohio.
Mold don't typically grow on the metal fan.
Odell thoroughly inspected our furnace, the system that feeds air ducts.
I'm looking down into the return cavity.
He tested for two things needed to grow and sustain mold: moisture and humidity.
Everything's perfectly dry here.
Levels were normal.
I don't see anything here that indicates mold.
Back to our investigation.
We'll give you a free mold test.
Lowenstein and Lever both offer free mold tests. We had them inspect two houses.
Do an inspection of your furnace.
Both tested the furnace, explaining if we did have mold, it would spread throughout the air ducts.
About the last place you want to have mold.
Lowenstein used this small scope with a light at the end to do his mold test. Lever did a field swab test. Both houses, they said, have mold.
Look at the top of that blade. See where that black stuff is?
Yeah.
That's mold.
We have mold grown in the duct system.
Remember, Larry Godell didn't spot mold in the furnace area of any of these houses. Plus, Barbara Hickox says it's unlikely mold would even grow there.
It requires flooding kinds of situations.
Lowenstein and Lever played to our fears.
People get very, 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 very sick from breathing mold.
This homeowner asked Lever how critical it is to treat the mold.
I need it. Yes, immediately.
Both strongly recommend we first treat the mold in the furnace before hiring them to clean the air ducts.
I can't do anything with your system unless we kill the mold for you. You don't want to clean half the system and then have the other half blow into it. Dirty it up.
We paid Lowenstein $130 to treat the furnace area with a disinfectant he says is used in hospitals. Cleaning the ducts would be extra.
So your total is $307.73.
Some of Lowenstein's former customers, 18 of them, filed complaints with the State Attorney General's office, including Geraldine Miller. I caught up with Lowenstein outside this business buying supplies. Scott Lowenstein, how you doing? Tom Susi, ABC 6 on your side? Good. Can we talk?
I'm really busy right now.
Well, I got a lot of questions about your company, sir.
Okay.
The Air Duct Doctor, the Duct Guys, Buckeye Mold Removal.
I don't have anything to do with that company, sir.
We got you on videotape doing service calls, sir. Later that day, Lowenstein called and told me he's out of the air duct business.
You're like $800.
$800?
That's how much Dan Lever wanted to treat mold and clean the entire air duct system at this house. $320 if we just treated the mold. He settled for $200. He blamed the bill on the price of chemicals.
You're talking a couple $100 a gallon.
Lever says it's worth every penny.
Chemicals that I use, they give me a lifetime warranty.
I called the company that makes Benefect. It says the gallon goes for $40, not $200. And Leber's claim of a lifetime warranty? The company's spokesperson says it's simply ridiculous.
It'll kill it permanently. No.
Another bogus claim according to the company that makes this chemical. I confronted Leber after he finished a job at one of our houses.
You got a moment? Yes, sir.
I told Leber hidden cameras were rolling when he dropped by these houses.
Is there anything I told you that's incorrect?
Plenty. Here's a reminder. You told one customer this chemical has a lifetime warranty.
Is it a lifetime warranty? No, that's not what you said, though, Dan. Well, then my words are mixed up. I apologize.
Leber was getting irritated.
I'm not the air duct doctor. I don't force people to get a test and tell them they have to kill the mold before they do the cleaning. Actually, you do. No, I don't.
I showed him our video.
You want to do the treatment first? Yes, and then you do the cleaning a different day.
You probably set me up and had them all ask for it while I set you up. You did.
Leber insisted that this furnace filter tested positive for dangerous mold.
Some is dangerous, most is not. But everybody's mold is dangerous. There are over 200 types. Now, does she have one? According to this test, yes. The test doesn't measure for types of mold. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. Here's what the company told me that makes this swap test. It's not a definitive test to tell what kind of mold or how much. What do you know about mold?
Sir, I just told you, I'm certified mold tech.
What does that mean?
What do you know about mold? What does that mean?
I checked. It means Leber completed a 2-day certificate program.
Have I done anything incorrect or illegal?